The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
319. I'm here all day. 630. Pick the edge. Go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Easy.
On second down now, it's Jones. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. This is Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Check. 47-yard line. 50. Hey, you block over here. 319.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. The connection made, it's Graham. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
630.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
57's right. Yeah. Go to 50. Back north. Bravo. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. It's been a long day for you. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, pick your game up.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, and unsuccessful there trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now Trubisky to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Go, go, go.
Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Trubisky to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
59, Mike. Check, 59. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some team
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Alert. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Slam. Check 24. Check 24. Big ass.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Dean Lowry providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check right. Alert.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Here we go.
Hey, team 6.
Mike 55. You ain't got nothing.
One last shot for Trubisky. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and off we go from Lambeau. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. Cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. The give is to Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A give to Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Keep breaking them balls.
88.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Teammate. Hey, Echo.
50 seconds to Mike. 50. Let's go, defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Teammate.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. The 20, 10, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Next the score, Bengals 7, Packers nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Check, check, check. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, throw it, throw it. 56, Mike, 56. Hey, get in the way with me.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the
26.
29-yard line.
56, check, 56. Come on.
Scat 300. Scat 300. Give it up.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Over. Inside.
56 to Mike.
Easy.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
Jump out. Hey, exit.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Hands up. PAT.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check. Watch twist. Check.
He got 368.
Watch the screen. Check.
80 weapons.
Check out.
Hands up.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Dalton. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 14-0.
14. Packers nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
319.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey. Check 52.
The 2nd down carry for Irvin. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Watch the whip. 6-6. Pull it high.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's complete to Adams. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 6 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 69 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on 4th down.
Check. Topper! 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey.
Get 300.
Tighten up.
Hey, take 26.
Mike, 56.
Hey, zoom.
56.
Zoom.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Go to 50. Flip it.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Rip left. Check.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go, Steve. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check. Crunch. Check 3. Check that. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
He's got Green. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Space to maneuver at the 40. Cuts left. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. The big fella. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. But it'll be second down. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but
okay.
September 10th. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the 31, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
50. 56. 30. Right there. 56.
Hey, defense.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown Packers. Jimmy Graham there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Crosby with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Again, it's Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. Third down from the gun, Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Here we go.
And it'll be Dalton again. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Another chance for Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Coming to you. Hey, check.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He wants it all for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. To throw is Rodgers from the gun on third down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first down, Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, live. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Irvin on the carry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Here we go, Ken.
Gives a 50. Check my 50. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
My 50. You rush.
Dalton wants to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come here, switch it. Check the backer, check the backer.
Heavy, 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 heavy.
SOS, SOS.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory. But they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Lambeau, good.
Big numbers. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I'ma make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet pointed car.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause her blame she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey,
we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet pointed car.
big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about
bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. This will be taken very short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd
61. Match box. White.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We got 3. We got 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
From the 38, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
1st down, Browns.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
This is caught. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Mayfield looks to throw, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target, Beckham. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Browns 7, Bengals nothing.
Hands up! 318!
Danny. Pick the edge. Come. Alert flare. Shit.
2 by 2.
Shit.
Move! Good.
Kill.
Hands up!
Kill. Turn up. Slam. Come on.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 77 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Mayfield down. And he's got his man. That's Landry.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
fans a reminder. I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Hey, alert!
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Mike 29, you remember me? You remember me?
Go, can.
29.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kickstarted things going in the opposite direction.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, 5-6.
29 is Mike 29.
On 2nd and 15 now. Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check 24, check 24.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Browns drive about to get started. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hurry!
56.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield going deep here for Landry. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Andy Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
52, 93, 44.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So Dalton now. He completes it to Boyd. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. This will be Dalton again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Regular.
Watch safety green. Watch safety green. Safety green.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
56.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it's 3rd down.
Alert!
Now Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Browns.
Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Run. 56 from my point. Hey, alert 33. Bring it. Hurry. I got it.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Alert.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
King. Hey, alert.
They're going to look to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 53 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice... And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Is good. Makes the score Browns 28, Bengals 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Move.
Dalton right back on the horse after the pick 6. Open man is Ross, complete. The 30. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, 79 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack, Mayfield. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Geno Atkins, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Jamie Gillandale. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Ross on the return. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
56 a month, boys. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Ready? Regular. Twist. No. Off.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Watch the whip. Hey, 33.
And again, it's Chubb. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is...
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. After the sack on first down, Dalton got a man open. It's Ross. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Sets up fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
Go!
Hey, wahoo!
56, check 56. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Here we go, D, get up.
They'll try to pass on fourth down. Dalton. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for two more.
Point it right.
Following the interception, Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball, man. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a thing with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
So hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the
clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
What you need, tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer.